How's it going? This is Rembel. Trying this from my computer now. I've got this little mic instead of my phone. Hopefully the quality will be better. I'm at my home office. Haven't shaved. It's no shave. It's supposed to be no shave November, but everybody in this little small town that we live in, with deer season, they don't shave for October and November. So my daughters were like, they said all their school teachers hadn't shaved, and so they said I should just let her go. Uh, so hopefully, maybe I'll start looking like Duck Dynasty. Get a big bushy beard. Anyway, sorry, I got a little cold, and I'm talking a little quiet. The kids are in the other room. This is my home office. Uh, this is my video journal. I carry this journal around with me, pocket journal all the time, and thoughts come to me. I ride my bike in the morning, and I listen to kind of personal development type things, conference talks, you know, um, before I start work. And I love it. It's just so inspiring, some of the stuff that's out there. And one thing that just hit me strong is I don't remember where I heard this, but it's uh, it it's hard to taste the sweet taste of a grape with a jalapeno in your mouth, a hot jalapeno in your mouth. So think about that. If you have a jalapeno in your mouth that's burning your mouth, and you put a grape in there, I mean, it's just so difficult to taste. It's nearly impossible. And so my point with all, based on personal experience, is with any kind of opportunity, is don't quit your day job. Make sure that your basic needs are met. Um, yeah, make sure that your basic needs are met. And when your basic needs are met, you're able to feed your family, you have home, shelter, and then you're able to taste the grape, right? You're able to work through that and do that part time until it becomes full time. Um, so I've got these little notes here. It's like you can't go to college until you graduate from high school. It just doesn't work. Um, you can't have a family till you start dating. You got to date a girl and get married and then have a family. Now, can you do it other ways? Yeah, you can, but it's just a lot more bumpy, a lot more difficult. And it's so difficult to taste that. You could have the greatest opportunity in the world, but it's very difficult for that to succeed if you've got this jalapeno in your mouth. So make sure your basic needs are met. And some people might say, well, gosh, I can barely make it month to month. Well, guess what? If you really believe in your dream, maybe you ought to downgrade your life. If you're living in a large house, sell your house, get into a smaller house. Sell those new cars, and get your budget down to where you have the resources and the time and flexibility to be able to do your own thing on the side that it'll eventually be full time. I mean, seriously. Uh, and so yeah, so that's my biggest thing. The other thing that I keep um, the one scripture that comes to mind that I really like is don't run faster than you have the strength. I mean, that's huge to me. So it's not a sprint. This is the turtle and the hare story. Um, if you start sprinting, you're going to do these amazing things at first, and then you're just going to peter out. So I mean, the key is consistency. Oh, consistency, and I'm just telling you this based on my own personal experience. This is not, man. I mean, I'm the worst person to even tell you this, but it's all about being consistent. And if you've got 2 hours a day, free, do 2 hours a day. Instead of watching TV, do 2 hours a day, building your side business till it's full time. Um, and that's the key. I was listening to this audio the other day. Let's see where it's at here, and it was Beasley. They're kind of they're a European They're from England, and they were just very, very dynamic. They're actually a couple that retired, had a very successful business, accounting business, but just didn't have the time for their family, and so they did other things, and and here's some of my notes from that. Uh, the things they talk about is, first they call it the BLT: belief, learn, and teach. The three things: believe, learn, and teach. So you learn and teach. Um, and so the thing they say is, people spend so much time learning that they never take action. By the time they take action, you forget what you learned. That was just huge. I mean, I love learning. I learn these new things, and then I kind of set it to the side, and I go learn something else, and then by the time I want to go do that thing that I learned 2 weeks ago, I forget what it is that they even said. Um, so the big key is to learn and teach. So learn. They say learn chunk by chunk. Learn and do, not learn and learn. You get results and it gives you confidence to move forward. Okay, this is a cool thing. They went to some kind of seminar, and Sharon Lechter was one of the speakers. She's the co-author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. So she's very, very influential, and so they also recommended the book 3 Feet from Gold. I don't know that book, but anyway. And so she was giving a lecture, and then this gal Beasley, she got the opportunity to ask her a question. She said, "Sharon, can I please have just 5 minutes of your time?" And she asked her, what's the biggest key to success for entrepreneurs? What's the biggest single key for success? Thinking she would say something, I don't know, different, but what's her success for secret? And this is what her response was: everybody should start part-time. Everybody should start part-time first. First cover their basics, and then build their business until it replaces their full-time income. So out of all the things she could have said, everybody should start part-time first, cover their basics, and then build their business until it replaces their full-time job. So that's just key to me, because a lot of times, it's like you find this great opportunity, and it's like, boom, you start running after it, but you run out of resources, and the next, was the opportunity bad? No, it wasn't. But you've got to have your basics met first, and be consistent, and then do this. They also say, at first do 2 hours a day, do personal development while other things, but they say are all marketing and nothing else. So a lot of times I just get caught up. I'll find a new thing, and just 4 hours goes by, and I'm learning this great, amazing thing, taking notes, but I didn't do any marketing. And a week will go by, but they're saying, no, be very consistent and spend 2 hours a day all on nothing more than marketing. Focus on income making activities. So, goes back to the learn, teach, do. If you just keep learn, you're never gonna get there. So you've got to take action, and for 2 hours a day, do nothing but marketing. And so follow a plan, and it'll become a habit. And so once again, it's believe, learn, do, or take action. Believe, learn, do, take action. Oh, and then one last thing. So it's BLT: believe, learn, take action, and then plus F. That plus F is focus. So make extremely focused. Don't just bounce from one thing to another. So believe, learn, take action, and focus. So that's my thought for the day, is make sure that your basics are covered. Do this part-time until it takes over full-time. and you'll get, and be consistent, and you'll get there a lot quicker. Over and out. Goodbye for now.